After Bihar SIR, 68 lakh voters deleted. 12 states, union territories to undergo SIR exercise. West Bengal, UP, Tamil Nadu and more. Voter list clean-up deadline on 14th February. Why is it important? Why is it being done now?
In the shadow of the upcoming state elections in 2026, we are diving deep into a process that's shaking up the very foundation of our democracy. The Special Intensive Revision or SIR or Electoral Rolls. Hello and welcome to Explained with me, Vineet Malhotra. Well, first things first, what is the aim of the exercise? At its core, SIR is the Election Commission of India's bold attempt to rebuild the electoral rolls from the ground up. Think of it as a democratic detox. What is the goal? Well, the goal is to ensure every name on the voter list belongs to a real, eligible Indian citizens. No ghosts, no duplicates, no fakes. Launched in June 2025 amidst rising concerns over bogus voting and electoral fraud, SIR targets inaccuracies that have crept into our rolls over decades. Dead people still voting, families listed multiple times, or migrants forgotten in the shuffle. It's not just about deletion, it's about inclusion too, adding 18-plus-year-olds and verifying shifted voters to make our elections bulletproof. But why now is the question? Well, with assembly polls looming in states like Bihar, Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal, the Election Commission aims for error-free, fraud-free rolls as stipulated in Article 326 of the Constitution. Critics call it overreach, but proponents say it's essential after all. A 2024 Election Commission audit found over 2 crore potential duplicates nationwide. Well, the aim is simple. One nation, one accurate voter list. But how does it actually work? Well, let's break down the process step by step. Well, the process of SIR is intensive indeed. A house-to-house marathon involving over 10 lakh booth-level officers or BLOs across the country. It kicks off with the enumeration. BLOs, your local election foot soldiers, visit every household in their booth area up to 3 times if needed to distribute pre-filled enumeration forms. These forms already have your name, photo, epic number and address printed from the existing rolls, making it plug and play. You, the voter, fill in the gaps: date of birth, mobile number, optional Aadhaar, spouse, parent details, and crucially, proof linking you to the last major revision in 2002-2005. Why that link is the question? Well, to trace your roots and confirm citizenship under the 1955 Citizenship Act. You attach one of 12 documents from a passport and birth certificate to Aadhaar or even a school leaving certificate and a fresh passport photo. Submit it to the BLO, get a receipt or upload online via the ECI portal. Missed the 2003 cutoff? Well, no sweat. Link via your parents' details from back then. Once collected, BLOs digitize everything over 50 crore forms expected nationwide and forward to electoral registration officers. Here's where the scrutiny heats up. The EROS cross-check against databases for deaths via civil registries, duplicates and migration via other states and the rolls. Suspected non-citizens, well, referred to district authorities for probes. By mid-December, that's just 2 weeks from now, the draft rolls hit the public domain. Check your name online or at booths. If it's missing, file claims for inclusion or objections against deletions within a tight window, say 7 to 10 days. Appeals go to the district magistrate, then the chief electoral officer, and final rolls will be locked by the 14th of February 2026, just in time for the polls. The Chief Election Commissioner has also laid out the overlay of how this exercise will happen. Listen in.
SIR के समय EROs और AEROs मिलकर सबसे पहला जो काम करेंगे वो इन्यूमरेशन फॉर्म्स को प्रिंट करेंगे। जिन राज्यों में SIR हो रहा है या अभी होने वाला है, उनकी मतदाता सूची आज रात को 12 बजे फ्रीज कर दी जाएगी और उन हर मतदाता को जिसका नाम उस सूची में है उसको एक यूनिक इन्यूमरेशन फॉर्म प्रिंट करके बीएलओ उसके घर देने जाएंगे। इन्यूमरेशन फॉर्म में वो आवश्यक डिटेल्स होंगे जो कि आज की मतदाता सूची में हैं। जब बीएलओ फॉर्म्स डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करना शुरू करेंगे एग्जिस्टिंग इलेक्टर्स को, उसके बाद इन्यूमरेशन फॉर्म में जिसका भी नाम है वो उसको लिंक करने का प्रयास करेंगे।
Well, the whole shebang is tech-driven. Apps for BLOs, AI for duplicate detection, and helplines for digitally challenged. But it's not without hiccups. Form-filling marathons, rural outreach challenges, and that nagging fear of what if my old documents are lost. So far, so systemic, but SIR is not nationwide yet. It's phased. Phase 1 wrapped up in Bihar, a testbed for the chaos and cleanup. Phase 2 rolled out on the 4th of November in 12 states and union territories, handpicked for their election timelines and bloat in roles. Chief Election Commissioner of India, Ganesh Kumar, announced Phase 2 of the Special Intensive Revision Exercise. Listen in.
सबने मिलकर मतदाता सूची को शुद्ध बनाने का कार्य किया और नतीजा आपके सामने है। 0 अपील्स, अर्थात बिहार की मतदाता सूची अधिकतम शुद्ध मानी जाएगी। अब फेज 2 12 राज्यों में या संघ शासित प्रदेशों में आरंभ।
All right, let's zoom in. These are Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Chhattisgarh, Goa, Gujarat, Kerala, Lakshadweep, Madhya Pradesh, Puducherry, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal. That's 9 states and 3 union territories home to over 50 crore potential voters. Why these 12? Well, the timing is key. Tamil Nadu and West Bengal face 2027 polls, but revisions are due anyway. Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan had recent bumps and duplicates. Islands, UTs like Lakshadweep need migration checks. In Gujarat, BLOs have digitized 80% of forms already. Kerala's at 70% thanks to high literacy. UP with its 15 crore voters is the big one. Expect some fireworks there. And as of today, the 1st of December, enumeration in full swing with deadlines extended to a week to December 11th for better coverage. Early stats, over 2 crore forms were distributed in the first week alone, but challenges abound. In remote Rajasthani villages, BLOs trek miles. In urban Tamil Nadu, apartment overloads slow things down. The ECI has deployed 5 lakh extra booth-level agents to bridge these gaps. Now let's contextualize the elephant in the room, or should we say, the 68 lakh missing voters in Bihar. Well, Phase 1 of SIR launched on the 24th of June 2025, just before Bihar's assembly polls, turned into a political tinderbox. Starting with the 7.89 crore electors, the final roll published on the 1st of October shrank to 7.42 crores, a 6% purge, deleting 68.5 lakh names. That's not 6 lakh. Folks, that's 68 lakhs, enough to swing margins in a razor-thin state like Bihar. At the draft stage, 65 lakh were axed, another 3.66 lakh followed post objections. Well, the reasons: 99% routine, 22 lakh dead, 36 lakh permanent migrants or absent, 7 lakh duplicates or shifted elsewhere, only a sliver under 1% flagged for citizenship issues, debunking fears of a mini NRC. Positively, 21.5 lakh new names were added, including youth and returnees. Opposition parties, RJD, Congress, cried foul, accusing the Election Commission of a BJP-orchestrated disenfranchisement drive targeting minorities and the poor, who lack old documents. Petitions flew to the Supreme Court, questioning if SIR oversteps into citizenship verification without law. The court did not halt it, but eased rules, adding Aadhaar as proof. Well, what does this mean for the 12 states is the big question. Well, Bihar's blueprint warns of turmoil. Expect UP's Yogi government to push it hard, while West Bengal's Mamata might mobilize TMC cadres against central meddling. If deletions mirror Bihar's 6% rate, we are talking 3 crore names nationwide, a seismic shift. Yet the ECI insists it's about integrity, not identity. Listen in.
रिवीजन की जरूरत क्यों पड़ी और स्पेशल इंटेंसिव रिवीजन में और नॉर्मल जो रिवीजन हर साल होता है, दोनों में क्या फर्क है? ये बहुत अहम सवाल है। पिछले 20 सालों में हर साल रिवीजन होता रहा। और जो एनुअल रिवीजन होता है उसमें साधारण तौर से एब्सेंटी, शिफ्टेड और एक जिसे कहते हैं कि एक रैंडम तरीके से उसका रिवीजन कर लिया जाता है। जब पिछले 20 सालों से इंटेंसिव रिवीजन नहीं हुआ, हालांकि पहले होते थे, अभी तक भारत में 10 से ज्यादा बार स्पेशल इंटेंसिव रिवीजन हो चुके हैं। और स्पेशल इंटेंसिव रिवीजन की खासियत ये होती है कि मतदाता सूची को, इलेक्टोरल रोल को टोटली मैक्सिमम प्योरीफाई करने के लिए एक इन्यूमरेशन फॉर्म भरा जाता है और हर मतदाता उसको जब भर के देता है तो उसका नाम मतदाता सूची में फ्रेश, एकदम नए तरीके से सूची बनाई जाती है। और ये इंटेंसिव रिवीजन इसलिए भी आवश्यक हो गया, एक तो सभी राजनीतिक दलों की लगातार शिकायतें आती जाती हैं कि साहब वहां पर वोट बढ़ गए, वहां पर वोट कट गए, इन लोगों का वोट सही।
After Bihar SIR, 68 lakh voters deleted. 12 states, union territories to undergo SIR exercise. West Bengal, UP, Tamil Nadu and more. Voter list clean-up deadline on 14th February. Why is it important? Why is it being done now?